Hi there world, now I'm ready to present myself. My name is Christine, I'm currently living in northern Norway. I'm post-operative. I'm a student, I study sociology, and I actually kind of love it because it has given me a whole new perspective on the world. Before my transition, I worked as a plumber. I've actually been working as a plumber for 12 years. Therefore, those big yucky arms and wide shoulders. So, kind of don't like him. Luckily, the hormones are starting to work for me as well. So, yeah, it's shrinking. Kind of like everywhere, except my tummy. I think I'm gonna have to start working out. I had my SRS in March 1st, so yeah. I'm very happy with the decision to go through with it because, I don't know, I feel that everything is the way it should be now. Now I can actually look myself in the mirror and don't be kind of disgusted, if you know what I mean. So yeah, life is good. All I'm looking for now is actually a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I don't know. My sexuality has become kind of fluent. Now I don't actually know what I prefer. I like both genders. So I don't know. I think it could be the fact that I have become more confident in my own skin, and maybe it's just that I dare to allow myself to fall in love with a man. I don't know, but I don't know. I like men and I like women, and I'll take it from there and see what happens. To talk a little bit about myself and my transition and pre-transition, the situation was that before I started transition, I didn't want anyone to know at all. I knew from, I think my earliest memory about something being different about me was around 4, I think. But of course I didn't know what it was, but I just knew something was wrong. I kind of hid it since that age and didn't have the guts to start transitioning until I was actually 25 when I started transitioning. And here in Norway it's kind of a long process. Here in Norway the process is very, very long because I had to, step 1, I had to go to a therapist here in the city I live, which is kind of a small town compared to like American cities. In American standards, it's no more than a village. So, I went to a therapist here. He sent the recommendation to the hospital in Oslo, the capital. Then I had to go there, and they found out that I wasn't eligible to proceed with the treatment because I wasn't ready enough to start living 100% as a female. They kind of kicked me back to here, to northern Norway. And, that kind of broke my heart at that moment. But as it turns out, that was exactly what I needed to get the finger out of the ground and start doing something. It was 1 year from when they kicked me back home till I got back there. And in that year I had completely come out of the closet, and I had changed my name, and I had started living as 100% female, because that's what they call it. The real life test is living 100% for 1 year before you get any other treatment. After that, things went kind of hand in hand. After 1 year, at different therapists down in Oslo. I went to the endocrinologist, and he prescribed me hormones. I started hormones, and unfortunately, the hormones he gave me kind of a blood clot in the brain. So, well, luckily it was just a small one, so I have no damage afterwards. There's nothing physically wrong with me now. So I was lucky there, but it resulted in 3 months on no estrogen, so that kind of bummed me out. But I started again after 3 months, and everything's been going very well since then. My family, when I told my family about my transition and me, they didn't kind of like it. They didn't like it. My two younger sisters, they were okay, but of course they felt like they lost their brother. But they didn't lose him. They just got a new sister in him. I don't know how to say it. They weren't happy, but they accepted it and started. They adjusted very fast on using my new name, and yeah, everything went very well after that with them. My father had a little more problem with accepting it, because he thought it was just a phase, that it would pass, and his oldest son would finally return someday. How wrong was he? Well, yeah, so he went off to work and got time for himself to think about it and come to terms with it, and yeah, he's very alright with it now. And same with my mom. I have never had a better relationship to them before than now, because everything's so perfect. Everything's in harmony. My mom reacted with anger, and I guess words were said that shouldn't have been said from both ends, and I kind of stopped talking to her for a while, but not long, luckily, because we live in the same city, and it's not a big city, so we will bump into each other. So it was only a month, but on that month she had actually gotten to think about it, and she understood it. And no, she didn't understand it, but she tried to understand. My grandparents accepted it, and I actually just have the best family in the world. Unfortunately, my choice of career was not that fortunate for me in that situation. So I had to quit being a plumber because no one accepted me, actually. None of the male plumbers accepted the fact that they couldn't call me by my birth name and use he to me anymore. They just didn't accept it and talked shit about me, to me, around me, and again, it's a small town, so it comes back. But luckily, now a student at the university here, and I love it. It worked out for the better. It gave me a second chance in life. Both starting my new life as a female, 100% as a female, and making new friends, making a new life. I'm actually getting a new career to my new life. My birthday is 21st of March. But I actually feel that I can celebrate my birthday March 1st because of my surgery, and yeah, I'm so happy. That's a little about me. Hope you like what you see, and maybe I can be a part of the movie project. Hope so.